Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So it's away we go then. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I'd say Petr. I'm trying to come up with a flaw in his game, and I can't. Dependable and strong in every aspect of a goalkeeper's job, and he breeds confidence for his defence.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much.
Oh, that's a key interception.
It'll be a throw-in.
And it's Szymanski. That's a...
Can he finish? And he was there to get a vital touch.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Pinches it off him. Looking to play him in.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And that's it. And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.
Would the owner of a blue car parked outside the stadium gate kindly remove it, as it is about to be towed away?
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls.
Shoots! Goal! Fenerbahçe!
That was a given, it always was.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Fenerbahçe, after 7 minutes, is number 10.
Ajax finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Moro. Brilliantly cut out. Fred. Szymanski. Talisca. And it's Fred. Looking for the run. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And that's really well manoeuvred. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Raul Moro. Cruyff. And that's very disappointing, it has to be said. Eto'o. Played into space. Itakura. That's Berghaus. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Rijkaard. Now it's Dolberg. And that was nowhere near his best. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Cruyff. Szymanski, who's set up one goal so far. Gets a good foot in there. That's a cute ball. It's a pretty loose pass. It's a Itakura. Raul Moro. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. And this is Eto'o. Can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Eto'o is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Dolberg. Cruyff. Back to Kulu. And there's his chance to lead the counter. 15 minutes till half-time. Talisca. Showing good feet. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Wijndal. Soyuncu clears it away.
It's a Kura. Now it's Dolberg. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
Fenerbahce really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Wijndal. Lovely feet. And it's Semedo. That has not gone well. Tries to pass it through. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Fenerbahce are looking to go forward now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Oh, brilliant save under real pressure.
And there's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Fenerbahce have made the crucial breakthrough, and they're looking pretty satisfied at the break.
Substitution for Ajax, number 19.
So off we go once more.
Number 9.
Fenerbahce carrying a one-goal lead. Sönchu. Fenerbahce finding their passes. Eto'o tries a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, they could be caught out here.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that has put paid to that. Now it's Cruyff. Good ball, good take. Berghaus. Yuksek. Fred. Talisca. And it's Szymanski. And Szymanski plays the return pass. Aktokolu. And he was alert to it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ajax appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! Ajax are level! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Ajax grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Aktokolu,
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Eto'o.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Eto'o. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Taylor. Schutalo. Strong running down that left flank. Dolberg. Oh, easy pickings there. Lovely pass, but can he get...
And a chance! Goal! Ajax! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Number 6, substitution for Ajax, number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. Ajax get themselves into the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Substitution for Ajax, number 13. Coming on to replace him is number 15.
And it's Cruyff. Semedo promptly onto that, and that is that. And here's Eto'o. Foot in.
Fenerbahce really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Nicely weighted ball. Not the most accurate pass. Asensio, well read, nice interception. Cruyff.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Takes a shot! They've done it!
Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Fenerbahce really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He's a sharp little ball here, and it's Cruyff. There's the shot! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Number 17, Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff. Johan Cruyff.
Ajax take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Chooses, goes for a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
And the series actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. This is a Hollywood or bust corner. The final whistle is up next. Fenerbahce really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's found a way through. Produces a cross. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. Ednesiri. Can he get it through? Great chance! It's in! Tying minutes, and we're all square again!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
And no, that was never going to make it. And that is that. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm?
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
And Nasiri really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. Osimhen really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Aktakolu.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection. He's having a go!
He has hit that forcefully.
Well, we always have to give a reason for it, Peter, but did he hit that too well?
Quarter of an hour played. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
David Neres. Neres providing an outlet on that flank. Neres
Will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
knocks it out wide. Short changes him with that pass.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Fenerbahçe so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper.
Aktakolu.
Lovely feet. Well, that is one way to stop him.
Neres.
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Not the most convincing of passes. Look at the space here. And the shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
And we have our very first corner.
And they've got rid. Strong running down that left flank. In towards the... Climbs up big! He's delivered all right!
Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah. And the city! Off the post!
And he goes cross-field. Yuksek. Looking for the run. Yuksek is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And the finish! A Hefty challenge, but fair enough.
Now he's off and running. It's run loose here. Some really good ball movement. That's a little off target. Quality ball. And it's Yüksek. Now it's Lukaku.
Fenerbahce truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Lukaku. Now, can he find a finish? Soyuncu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Eto'o. Tries to pass it through. And this is Eto'o.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Well, there's the clearance. And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
Here we go again, then.
Fenerbahce can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they...
It's Eto'o! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Neres running with the ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Szymański.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Now it's Szymański. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. A probing pass. Lukaku gets into a good position. Aktokolu. That's an imaginative pass. Neatly clipped into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And they're back on the ball again. Pass somewhat off target. And that should get the job done. Driving on and making good progress. Now it's Eto'o. And here's Aktokolu. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And here's Aktokolu. Looking tidy in possession here. Now it's in the city! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Stood up well to him there. Anguissa. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Fred. That's a smartly directed ball. Played into space out wide.
Fenerbahce really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Now it's En-Nesyri. En-Nesyri. It's a really well-measured ball. Osimhen. Nice-looking ball. That's beautifully weighted. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Yuksek. Aims beyond the defence. He's picked his way through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
De Bruyne. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Aktokolu. Lovely bit of skill. Anguissa gets a foot in here. Looking for a runner. That's good vision. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well timed, excellent interception. Threads one in. And here's Lukaku. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
He has found the way through. Deftly away. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a cute ball. Skriniar.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
1 minute to add, according to the board. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.